Hello everyone. So today we are going to look at another problem in our array series. So in this problem, what we have to do is we are given an input array. Okay, suppose here our input array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here 30, 25. And what we have to do here is we have to reverse this array. Reverse means since first element here is starts with 1 and goes to 6. So a new array should start with 6 and should go till 1. Similarly, in this case, it is 30, 25. So in the reverse case, it should go like 5, 20, 30. Okay. So this question is, very important because we are going to learn a new approach called two-pointer approach. Okay. So, okay, you might take 2 minutes and try to think of a solution. Okay. So what we are going to do here is, let me write the array. 1 minute. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we are going to do here is basically when in all the previous videos when we are dealing with arrays, you only use one iterator right, which runs from here till here. Okay, but what we are going to do here is we are going to take two iterators. One is I, which will point to the starting element, and one iterator we'll take here. We'll call it J, which will point at the last element. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is we are going to swap the values at I and j. Okay, so suppose what I do here is I swap the value of I and j. So it will look like 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1. Now what I have to do? Can you think of the next step? Yeah, so what we are going to do is we are going to move our I to one place ahead, meaning our I would point here, and our J will move one place back, meaning J will be here. So new array would be, if we swap I and J, it will look something like 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, and 1. And now our I would point here, and J will point here, right? Now, what will happen again? Let's have some space here. Okay. We'll again swap I and j. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. And now our j points here and our I points here. Right. Now, as you can see, our array is reversed. Okay. So just by mere observation, you can tell like what would be the end of this loop of swapping elements at ith position, jth position, and moving I one place ahead and j one minus. So till how long this process will go? Till until I becomes more than j. Okay. So this condition for this loop would be that as long as I is smaller than j, this whole loop will run multiple times. And as soon as I gets ahead of j, then that would be the end of this loop. That means our array has been reversed and we'll come out of the loop. Okay. You can take example of this as well. Suppose our I is here and our J is here. We'll swap. So what happens? It becomes 5, 20, 30. Now both I and J points here, right? So you can also say that until as long as I is less than J, a loop would run, right? If I becomes equal to J, this loop would break. You see, swapping 20 by 20 doesn't mean anything. So only this part would remain correct. Okay. Now let's try and um, run. Try and code this. Okay. Let's have a header file here. Right. 1 minute. My bad. Yeah. Let's write a main function here. And let's have a array as okay. Let's write as before reversal I equal to 0, I less than till 5, yes, and I plus plus C out ar I. Okay. Next, we'll write a reverse function where we have array and 5 as a size, and here we'll write cout after reversal okay. And one more thing we can write here is cool. Okay, so this is what we have to do. This is simple main function. We'll write a reverse function where we are going to take AR and size as n. Alright, cool. Now we are going to have two pointers. Let's name our first pointer and initialize it at 0. Let's have our other pointer and let's initialize at n minus 1. Okay. What I'm going to do is, what did I tell you? This loop would run as long as our first pointer is less than the second pointer. So while low is less than high, our loop is going to work. So what we are going to do is we are simply going to swap AR low with AR high, low plus plus, and high minus minus. Okay. See, and when we add this header file bits slash stdc++.h, we get swap function. Okay, we don't have to write our swap function. But since many of you don't know how, many of you might not be knowing how to write a swap function. So let's talk about that also here. Okay, ampersand sign, this ampersand sign which we are using here is, it means we are having pass by value. Okay, see what happens is, if I simply write int a and int b, it is passed by reference. That means we'll create two more new variables in our another function. All right, and whatever changes you do here will not reflect back to our original one. Okay, so that's why we use ampersand sign. What we're going to do here is, we are going to have a temporary variable. In that temporary variable, we are going to store a. In a, we are going to store value of b, and b will get value of temp, which is having the value of a. All right, this is how this works. Okay, and what else? Okay, we have written the swap function. We have written the reverse function where we have used two pointers, low and high. All right, we talked while low is less than high. We did our operation of swapping and increasing low by 1 and decreasing high by 1. And we have written our main function. So yeah, this code is completed. Let's try and run it. Okay, what's the issue here? Okay, my bad. It is still 6. Sorry. This will also go till 6, and yeah, this will also go till 6. Let's try and run it again. Okay. See, before reversal, this is our array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and after reversal, our array is modified to this. So that means our code is working correctly. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was all of reverse and array question. See, there's very important concept which you learn here is that usage of two pointers, which will help you a lot in the further questions. Okay, and that's it for this video, and see you next time. Thank you.